Due to global warming, the change in weather patterns have led to extreme floods and lightning in South Africa. Insurance companies have modified their insurance covers to accommodate such occurrences. However, CBI Electric Low Voltage says despite these efforts, insurance companies have adopted a one-size-fits-all approach. The company therefore urges consumers to protect their homes and businesses against electrical faults. It says this can be done by installing surge protection devices.
With respect to your own house, you would want to have protection. Again, I'm assuming you're living in Joburg, so the likelihood of an adverse event is quite high. So some protection is better than nothing. If your insurers haven't specified, then it's a good idea to put something in and then inform your insurers that you have got some protection in place, because that will probably change your premium. But it's to then follow the rules. So you would get a qualified electrician in. He would say, yes, you need a class 2 device. We'll put it in your distribution board, and that will give you a broad protection over your home. If you land up with a solar installation, the requirements is that that solar installation has its own surge protection. So that needs to be put in place. And they are mandating because obviously with the increased inclemental weather that we have, as well as the extreme events associated with load shedding. And that is not fresh in our minds right now around the load shedding side, but it is around the availability of electricity within the areas of consumption, the urban areas. And what we're seeing is that the insurance industry are now saying you need to have surge protection.
CBI Electric Low Voltage says it's encouraging that insurers are starting to mandate surge protection devices for both homes and businesses. However, each client is different with unique circumstances.
So what we've seen over time is that depending on where you're located in South Africa, obviously the lightning, and lightning is the big one. That is the one that we see most damage coming through, because what happens is the lightning surge propagates through the network, it damages the surge protection, and then the subsequent follow through from the main supply then causes another spike in the system which damages the equipment. But in Gauteng, we get a lot more lightning than we do, say, in Cape Town. But an insurer insures a person in Cape Town and in Joburg and says, well, you all need to apply. At the same time, the load shedding that occurs in, say, Soweto is very different to maybe the load shedding that happens in KZN. And so, again, how do you balance this all out?
Nothando Makutulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.